Okay, good morning everyone. Today we'll be learning about the concept of peer-to-peer protocols. Peer-to-peer protocols are nothing but the information which is being passed from one system to another system. They have to follow certain rules and regulations, and they are said to be following not only the rules, even following some of the steps which are being carried out when the data is being passed from one device to another device. Another device to another device. It has to transfer the information, and they have certain terminologies which are being involved, which will help you out in communicating. Okay, those you will be learning. And remember, peer to peer is nothing but one source to destination. That concerned topic we will be dealing today. So let's check out what happens in peer to peer protocols. So peer to peer protocols, as they execute, as they work on something, they are said to be having the n number of layers. Okay, the n number of layers get communicated with each other. So one layer, it gets communicated with the other layer, and those are being communicated with the help of the SDU and the PDU. So what do you mean by SDU? Is service data unit. So when I am said to be passing my information from one layer to another layer, it has to be provided with certain service. Service is nothing but, in earlier phases only we would have discussed, okay, this service is being provided by one layer to another layer. For example, I will be doing the error checking, so that layer checks out with that presentation layer to another layer. Okay, I will be doing this task, and that it will be informed to the another layer. Okay, physical layer aspect is what? Physical layer gets the data, converts into binary format, and that binary format, it will be transferred to the other layers which are there. And transport layer, which will help you out the information to be passed through other transport layer aspects, other layer, upper layer, which will help you out in supporting with all the aspects. You may be using the linking concept, that it will be dealt. All those things are being, like, they have to be supportive from one layer to another layer, and that service is being provided by that particular SDU. Okay, and another unit is there called as protocol data unit. It's nothing but, when you are passing the information from one layer to another layer, it has certain rules and regulations, and those rules and regulations have to be followed when they are passing the information from one end to another end. Another concept is there called as SAP. Okay, SAP is nothing but service access point. Okay, when I am said to be accessing the service from one end to another end, one point will be there from where you have to fetch the service and transport it to another end. That is called as service access point. Okay, these are the things which are there in the peer-to-peer protocols. So remember, what is peer-to-peer is nothing but, from one layer to another layer, I give a service, and that layer passes on to the another layer with certain other services, with certain access points, with certain protocols which are being dealt. Okay, that is peer-to-peer protocol. Okay, in the peer-to-peer protocol, you have learned those aspects of connecting. Now we will be learning about the service models. Service models are nothing but, these have the service layers which will help you out in giving service from one layer to another layer. Nth layer giving service to n plus 1 layer. That n plus 1 layer giving another layer the, like, services n plus 2, n plus 3, like all those, they are said to be giving the service from one layer to another layer. And the service model has two types. One is the connection oriented, another one is connection less. Okay, so when it is connection oriented, means what? When you are transferring the information through the help of the cable, then it is connection oriented. Connection less is nothing but, when I am transferring the information through a Wi-Fi, okay, through radio waves, those come under the connection less. So service also depends on what? How do I give the service? Whether it is based on your connection oriented or connection less service. So the service model, it was said to be having some of the features. You can check out arbitrary message structure. Okay, one of the feature, sequencing and reliability. Arbitrary is nothing but, when I am sending the message, it is not said to be a fixed type. It is said to be having different message structures. That it is there in the service models. Then sequencing and reliability. Each message, it will be given certain sequence number, and one message is reliable on the other message. And even when the message is being passed, it is said to be having its own timing. Pacing, it's the level in which it flows the data, and flow control is nothing but at a time I am not able to send bulky messages at a time. One by one it will be flowing through that particular media. That is flow control. And multiplexing, you all know what is multiplexing. You have a number of signals passed to one signal, and one signal once again it transfers back into multiple signals, and you provide the privacy to your various services. And even integrity is nothing but they all involve, they get involved, all are said to be conversed, they are taken as one, and they are said to be given the service. And authentication, I give some security for my data, nothing but I give an user ID and password. Like that, authentication will be provided for all the features. So all these features we will be learning one by one in the future sessions. Before that, I will be teaching you what do you mean by your connection oriented and connectionless services. Okay, connection oriented is nothing but when I am connecting to a wire medium. So what happens is I have to get connected. When I get connected, a message has to be passed. So message passing is what? It has to give a message, okay, connection has established. So one layer to another layer, when it is getting connected, it has to pass certain message, that it will be done, and each message it is being passed and each resources which are being used, they are said to be sequenced. Sequence means what? Number. Okay, whichever technique you are using, but that technique it will be involved with the concept of sequencing. Okay, numbering format it will be there even in the connection oriented or connectionless services also. Okay, message transfer phase, it is nothing but information being passed from one service data unit to another service data unit. Okay, one unit gets communicated with the other unit from one layer to another layer. That happens in the exchange of SDU. Okay, and disconnect the phase. Disconnecting is nothing but okay, everything is over, I have passed my data, what do? At the end I close the connection. In this connection oriented transfer service, you have two protocols. One is your transmission control protocol or transfer control protocol. Another one is point to point protocol. That is said to be your connection oriented service. Okay, remember connection oriented, when I get a communication, I establish a connection, I send a message, and that messages are being sent from one SDU to another SDU. After okay, data is being transferred from one end to another end. Your message is being transferred through the SDU. What happens is it gets the connection disconnected. That happens in the connection oriented services. Okay, another concept is there called as connectionless transfer. Here you don't set up with the connection, you need not have a setup. Directly it gets connected through the Wi-Fi, one device to another device. They have their own techniques, okay, they have to sign in, log in, then automatically it gets connected. And it is said to be simple. Okay, it is said to be only sending, here also it is said to be sending the SDU, one service data unit to from one layer to another layer, but it is not using the concept of connection. Okay, no connection is being done here, and each message there it was said to be sent one by one in over the connection oriented line. But here, since you don't have connection oriented, nothing but it is connectionless message, all messages simultaneously can be sent at a go. Okay, you need not wait, it doesn't wait for the message to be like sent. Simultaneous multiple devices can send the message from one unit to another unit. Okay, and most it should provide a address for each and every message. Address means what? I'll be giving one sequence number or I'll be giving one header. Header means what? It will be consisting the data plus from which device the data has been got, that it will be got in that particular address information. And this connectionless service is said to be little bit simpler than that of connection oriented, but main drawback of connectionless is that it may get the data lost. Means what? Since it is connectionless, if the data is being lost, it is difficult to locate the data. But when it is connection oriented, it becomes simple to like find out where the message is being lost. Okay, that is said to be there in the connectionless and connection oriented services. And the example for this connectionless is you have the UDP and IP, user datagram protocol, and your internet protocol. Okay, these are connectionless. Connection oriented are TCP and PPP, connectionless are UDP and IP. And here also it gets communicated from one SDU to another SDU, but it is connectionless. Okay, so in this session you have learned about what is peer-to-peer protocols, what are service models, and what are the features of service models. In that features in service models you have two types, connection oriented and connectionless. Okay, so in next session we will be dealing about what and all features are there in the service models. One by one we will be learning. Okay, thank you.